You can see here. Oh, sorted.
Oh, you can.
We need to know the score before.
Actually, score you can speak. You can
It's on?
see-
Yeah, it's on.
Yes.
So the score is 5-3 to FlyWild. Some unforced errors. FlyWild is the team on red, and the other team
is Royal Super Kings. It's a mixture of players from Bangalore and Chennai. The name is an amalgamation of Chennai Super Kings and Royal Challengers Bengaluru. So hence it's Royal Super Kings. Anyway, coming back to the game, RSK on D in green or blue. Box going to pick up the disc from FlyWild. FlyWild have set up in a host stack with Box, Jagan, and I can't see. Is that AP? Yeah, AP behind, and Karan Damor setting up the host stack. Sam, what do you think? Will it be a pool play?
Yeah, seems like the way Box is walking up to the brick mark, he generally it doesn't seem like a pull play. I think they want to play safe now that they've got some cushion in terms of the score line. Maybe after a few points they might look for some pull plays. Krishna has the disc, Jagan trying to make the cut, and there's a put, but this is intercepted by Siddharth. Talib has the disc now. Talib resets to wait, I can't see. It's to George. George to Arvind. Arvind to George, back again. Swing. Oh, nice defense that by Karan. That is amazing. The way he intercepted. Box has the disc again. Back to Jagan as a reset. Jagan to Karan again on the sidelines, other side. Crossfield throw. And a score. Wonderful score by FlyWild.
So when Damor had the disc the first time around, he was asking Karan to go deep. Unfortunately, the throw did not connect and stayed with a fantastic D there. But Karan got back, turned on the afterburners to get a run through onset. And then FlyWild converted through a high release and then a continuation. The score is now 6-3.
Yes.
Yes, 6-3. And RSK starting on O. The shoulders seem to be drooping a bit, but I'm sure that there is still a comeback waiting for RSK to happen.
I think both team has got equal amount of skills, but the difference you can clearly see that FlyWild has been playing as a team in different camps, and you can see that easily. It's not that they're not getting turnovers, but it is lesser turnovers from the opponents, and they're able to grab the opportunity more than the opponent. That's what I think is the difference in this game for now. Let's see if RSK can make a comeback. 6-3 the score, a pull by FlyWild.
Fantastic pull again.
Pull, it's inbound.
Alex, and then rolls out.
It goes out, it rolls out. Again a host stack setup. I think they seem to be confident in this setup. It's creating more space, and I think they can get more plays through this setup. Pixie, and that's a defense. A few more passes, that can be a score. One more pass close to the end zone. FlyWild has the disc. There's some call there near the end zone.
Can't see from here. I can just see the number 0-1.
Player 01 has the disc. He's close to scoring.
Throws it around and Messi with the score. That's the third break for FlyWild. Fantastic hand block there on Pixie, who tried to break with a backhand. Ran into another person's hand. 3 breaks now. The cushion for FlyWild. And it's half. First half ends at 7-3. Stay tuned in, it's just a 2-minute break, and I'm sure the second half will be as intense, if not more intense. And we are back for the second half. For the ones who've just tuned in, FlyWild is up 3 breaks, 7-3 up. The score, we have FlyWild starting on defense, RSK in the blue starting on offense. We have Alex with the disc, whose pulls have been completely on point. And this is another one of them. Fantastic pull, will drop and turn. Pixie picks up the disc onto Hush. Boone sets up mark. Oh, almost a D there. Hush hits it long. 3 people on Vimal, and Vimal still catches it. Passes it on to Rocky for an easy score back to Vimal. Vimal with a semi spike to celebrate, and it's 7-4.
That was a total Vimal show. You could see the difference that he can make in a team. He grabbed the disc, he passed the disc, he got it back, and then he scored. Yeah, but you can't rely on one player in a team game because he can't be playing all the points. Here FlyWild seems to be playing as a team very well. Some unforced errors by RSK, which has cost them a few points. But let's see if this point can allow them to come back. They'll require a few defense points to score. The score is 7-4 to FlyWild. They're ready for the pull. Who's going to do the pull? Arul is going to do the pull.
We have Dixon, Sid, Akhil, Bot, Talib, Nandan, and Arul on the line. Quite a strong line there by RSK in defense. And on the other side, we have AP, Damor, Box, Karan, Jagan. Box has the disc. FlyWild have set up in Ho. Karan gets the disc. Onto Damor with a good catch there. Talib sets a mark. Karan's gone back. Swings it back to 11. Is that? I can't see what back to. Our Royal Super Kings have set up in a forced middle. That's why you can hear probably the home and away chants going in. Box has gone deep for once and that's the score! Box going deep from the handler zone and ending up with the score.
It's not every day that you see Box going deep. He's also very happy. After many years, he's got this deep score, I think, which is wonderful to see actually. For his age, he's doing really well. Good to see him so fit and agile, and of course his handling skills. Amazing the way he's playing. So FlyWild is 8-4 and they're ready for the pull. Their go-to man Alex is going to pull again. It's a wonderful stadium. The grounds, the floodlights, the atmosphere. I think SAKKATH has raised the level to the next level. And you can see the number of outside teams coming to Karnataka. It's testimony to the fact that how wonderful these guys are organizing these tournaments. And especially wonderful fields, great teams. It just raises the level of the tournament. A nice pull again by Alex and it's in. No, it's rolling outside this time. Hush is going to pick up the disc. He'll come to the line. Pixie as a reset handler. Hush walking up to the line. A nice pass to Harsha. Harsha to Rocky. Rocky on the sideline to Vimal. A nice cut. Almost a D by Messi. Forcing flick. Vimal still passes it to Pixie. Pixie still has it on the sideline. They're moving it from the sidelines, trying to center it. Almost centered to Rocky. Rocky moves it again to the other side. Vimal has the disc. He passes it quickly to Harsha. Harsha to Harsh for the score. But there seems to be a call on the field. Line check call. A pick call. The disc goes back to Harsha. It's still not a score. Let's see whether they are able to score or not. What do you think, Tuhin? They'll be able to score?
Pixie goes up line, Vimal comes back.
He already knows how the score will happen. Let's see if it happens like that. He says Pixie. No, and that's a layout grab by Rocky.
Yeah. Good catch.
Yeah, it's good for the camera, good for viewership. And great for Indian Ultimate. What a layout. Yeah, the score is 8-5 to FlyWild. And FlyWild will be on offense. Slowly you can see RSK is holding on to their offense points. And if they are able to get back on defense, then slowly they can make that comeback. Easier said than done. it will take some effort.
The key point to be noted over here is that FlyWild has not started to mix lines yet. We have a clearly demarcated O line which has been playing since the beginning and a D line. Even on the other side, while Vimal did play a few points on D as well, but both the teams trusting their D line and their O lines to do the job for them, which is great to see as it shows the depth of the two teams which have come in here. Arul going with the pull. That's a good pull. Probably going out. Yeah, goes out. That's a break. Box calls for it. FlyWild have again set up in a host stack, which seems to be the way to go for them. In fact, that is something that, Sam, what do you think? We've been seeing a lot in higher level Ultimate, that there's a transition which has happened from word to ho. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think this field is a little. It's not as wide as it should be. So I think word stack, there won't be much space to cut. It will just cramp it up. So I think why we're seeing host stack is because I think it suits the field well. You're able to open up more spaces. One at a time though. And I think that's why they're choosing to do host stack in this case. Nice movement. They're making some short passes. Karan has it and he looks for the long pass to Jagan. And Jagan gets that score. A nice attempt for a layout D by Talib. But Jagan was too quick to get that. Again a score by FlyWild. The score is 9-5. They're holding on to their offense. The advantage they got before, they're holding on to that, and that's what they need to do to get this game. Yeah, Tuhin, you think there will be a comeback now?
There is enough time to make a comeback for Royal Super Kings, and they do have the personnel for it as well. But the way FlyWild is playing, it's been clinical so far. Difficult, but definitely not an impossibility.
Yeah, definitely not impossible. Looking at the players stacked up in this team, there's always a possibility for a comeback. I have a feeling they will be putting more pressure as it comes to the end part of the game. They want to restore their energy maybe. And then go all out. Usually some teams do that in the last few 15-20 minutes. Here they got their offense. They just need to hold on to this, get back to defense. They're also going for the host stack. Vimal gets the disc on the sideline. Messi marking him. Again a pass, a layout defense try. Sushil has a disc. He gives it from the sideline. Still at the sideline. Reset to Sushil. Alex marking him. Sushil to Rocky.
Yeah, that's Rocky.
Rocky to Sushil, back in the center. A floaty pass. It's a good position to be in. Again back to Rocky on the other side of the sideline. Back to Pixie. Pixie to Rocky. Rocky to for the score to Hush. That's a clean score. I think you can see the confidence now they've developed. The chemistry looks very evident. The way they're playing, smoothly the passes are happening. It's great the way they're moving the disc and scoring. So now they need to put pressure in the defense.
I think thrice it has happened that when FlyWild has the O, they have set up in a host stack. The open side handler clears out, and then there is space for the open side wing to come in. Karan has done that 3 times now. You think it might happen for the 4th time as well?
Yeah.
The score is 9-6 and FlyWild are back on O. We'll keep an eye out for the movement of the host stack, because I'm sure that there will be some or the other play that will come in which will be interesting to watch. Fantastic pull there by Vimal. This goes deep. A fumble in the end zone. Box gets it towards the center. Again, Jagan's gone deep from the handler zone. Upline by Box, and Box hits it deep. Dixon running it down. Jagan's there, and Jagan with a fantastic grab. Super grab there by Jagan. Getting sandwiched between two players, but still getting the disc and then the assist. 10-6 to FlyWild. A proper highlight play there by Jagan.
Jagan, who's been this kind of player for the longest time, he is very underrated. I think he's one of the topmost players in India Ultimate. He does everything very silently. He's a silent killer. He's a difference in many matches, I think. We've seen many stars like Sivaraman, Alex, who will make those plays, but silently Jagan is someone who will make the disc move in the center, get those grabs in the end zone, and just walk off the field as if nothing happened. An amazing player, and it's great to see such a kind of player. And we have FlyWild ready for the pull. Again, their go-to man, Alex, who's doing those wonderful rolling pulls in the end zone. Let's see if it rolls out of the end zone this time. Alex with the pull. It's a wonderful pull, and it doesn't roll out. Pixie stops it. Moves it to the center. Back to Harsha. Harsha resets to Rocky. Back to Harsha again. And that's a long pass to Pixie. That is some adventurous throw. Pixie is not known to go deep and grab. And you could see that. It's good to see these guys open up the field. Players who generally don't go deep, going deep. But Pixie was not able to hold on to that. More of a handler going deep. Couldn't get the disc. The disc goes back to FlyWild.
That being said, it was a fantastic run from the handler zone for Pixie. Made up a lot of ground, but the disc was a bit floaty and he got sandwiched between two players. Alex has the disc. Good catch there. On the sideline. Sushil with the mark. Call on field. Boone calls the foul. Sushil's not very happy about the call, but he accepts it. Stall goes back to 0. Foul on the throw. Alex will be looking to go back and get the disc from Boone. Gets it up and swings it back. Boone has it again. On to Srini. Srini is poached. Srini gets it again. On the sideline. Will be looking to send it around to Alex, and it's a turn. A miscommunication there. Vimal gets the disc from Harsh. Turns around. Oh, almost a D. Vimal gets it again. Playing on the first floor over there, Vimal. No. Vimal to Harsh, and that's the score.
Score is
10-7.
Score is 10-7 to FlyWild. It's game to 65 minutes. We are already 44 minutes up. FlyWild cruising with that 3-point lead, 4-point lead. And RSK trying to catch up.
Rama's coming on the O line. They'll again, it looks like they'll again set up in host stack. Karan's been calling the play. It'll be interesting to see if Jagan goes deep again from the handler zone or makes space for Karan. Or will they do something new? There is a discussion between Boone and Messi happening at the sideline, and it's a pull which is into Rama's hand. Great pull, got a lot of float on it. Jagan gets the disc. Karan cutting in. On to Damor. Back to Karan. Scuba. Almost miscommunication there, but there's a pick call. Arul catches up. The force is forehand, as can be heard from the sidelines. Around to Karan. Nandan almost gets it. There's another call on the field. Karan's called foul. Nandan saying that he had his hand already over there. The discussion is about body contact on the throw. Karan's point is that the moment he turned to hit the around, Nandan's hand hit his hand. Nandan's saying that Karan hit Nandan's hand. Foul's been contested. Stall coming in at 2. At 3. Box gets the disc. One more round to Karan. On to Damor, being marked by Talib very closely. That's a fantastic catch by Neela. Hammer! And that's a score! Rama comes in and finishes the point with the score.
Rama has not been active off late because he had met with an accident and he's got a ankle injury. Still, he's playing a few points. I can imagine it's not easy for him to sit outside and watch. But I think he's being careful how he's playing. Still a risk. And it's great to see him score even when he's injured and not at his top form. The score is 11-7 to FlyWild. We have quite a few injured players actually coming back from injury. Krishna, who had a shoulder surgery, he's also trying to make a comeback. He did a few layouts. You can see that he's not very comfortable doing layouts now because he's just back from an injury. It plays on your mind. I was praising you. FlyWild with the pull. Alex is going to pull again. Both teams are now holding on to their offense points. But RSK is still lagging behind. Pixie to Harsha. Harsh. And Harsh is the one who's put it long to Vimal. A beautiful put. And Vimal had no issue in catching it. Messi, after a certain point, let it go. He knew exactly where to put effort and not to put the effort. Another time. A nice pull play. Seems like that. Usually when Harsh has a disc, there's a very good chance that someone is going long. He loves to throw accurate long throws. It's come out of a lot of practice that he's been doing. One is to throw long and one is to throw accurately.
Yes, Harsh has always had those fantastic long throws. But Sam, if you notice, or if you've noticed till now, RSK have had 3 handlers, Harsh, Pixie and Rocky. The deep threat has only come from Harsh. So I'm sure Nathan would have noticed this as well, and every time Harsh has a disc, I'm sure there'll be a call for Messi to let him go back inside, and when someone else has a disc, there'll be a call to stay very close to Vimal.
I think both Harsh and Harsha have been throwing long. But the throws have been so accurate that it's not been easy to stop those long throws. Although they got a few turnovers, but they got it back, I think, eventually. We have the play happening. Jagan has the disc for this new point. Jagan resets to Karan. Karan throws it long. It's one-on-one. Sid and Krishna. Damur gets that score. Did he box him out?
No, they went 50.
Okay.
Yeah, great run there by both Damor and Sid. Damor coming up tops this time around. They were both there, and Damor flung his hand out and got a fantastic catch over there.
Great to see Damor running deep. That's how he's grown up playing Ultimate. You give him an inch and he'll take it. Score is 12-8 to FlyWild. Not too much time left. 15 minutes left for the game. And it's a lot to cover for RSK to make that comeback. They still need 4 points. They're holding on to their offense, which is great, but they need more than that. Let's see if they are able to hold on to the offense now. Oh, FlyWild running hard to get that defense. It's a brick call by Pixie. There has been some clean plays in the last few points by both teams on offense. Word stack is coming up. Some change of play with 3 handlers. And there's a turnover. That's an unforced error. Unfortunate turnover. I'm sure FlyWild won't lose this opportunity. This may just be the game, because 5 points to catch up won't be easy in the next 15 minutes if they score. Moving the disc, taking it easy, being patient, and they score! Boon? Boon to Deepak. I think so.
Yeah, Deepak.
Yeah. Great. There's a 5-point deficit, which is now not an easy task. You can see the shoulders drooping. Someone needs to fire them up. There's no way but to come up now. They have nothing to lose.
Unfortunately, though, there is a hard stop at 65 minutes. So it's not going to be a +1 kind of a scenario, which makes it easier and, to be fair, more fair to the team which starts on defense. But that's that. It's the format of the game. Now, FlyWild has again set up on D. Alex has the disc. And we have the RSK O-line. Again, a beautiful pull there by Alex. Blading right into the end zone. Harsha gets the disc. Hangs it deep for Vimal. Alex going with him. Alex tried to jump in front of Vimal, but it was a fantastic attempt, but yeah, the height mismatch did come into play. Great huck there by Harsha. Quite a good game to watch for the neutrals, I'm sure. We have seen some fantastic highlights. We've seen some good technical plays, and of course, there have been hucks aplenty.
Last 10 minutes left. You can see Pixie nodding his face. Usually, he has a stoic face, not very expressive. He only shows his emotions when things are really going bad. And today is that day. He's not smiling at all. I mean, usually he doesn't smile a lot. Not many people have seen him smile. Alright. There seems to be a new line set up, new mix for RSK. It's not the usual defense line. I think so. We have the pull from Sid. Jagan lets it roll, tries to catch it, stop the roll. He resets it to box. Box to Jagan. You can see how confidently they're moving the disc. Because they have the upper hand, it makes a huge difference. Confidence plays a huge role. They are okay to move around the disc. They are okay to score it aram se, and Karan goes for that huck, and what? It's not a score, but we're not sure whether it's outbound. It is outbound. Oh, there's still a call. It's not yet decided. Maybe he's asking for perspective. I think Nathan is giving some perspective. And it's out. Sid has the disc. It's been reset. Back to Nathan to Dixon. Dixon back to Arvind. A nice pass. Talib has the disc on the sideline. It's been some beautiful movements. Nandan to Dixon. Back to Nandan to Sid. Low pass to Talib to Arul. Arul tries to go for the hammer, then he stops himself. Back to Harsha to Arul. Classic playbook movement by handlers. Arul tries to score, and that's a score to Dixon. Alright. They've got a point.
I believe that's the first break by RSK for the game. Yeah, that's a break. The FlyWild, there is a chink in the FlyWild O-line armor. They are not a machine.
There was some casualness in this point, I felt. It usually happens when there's a lead.
12-9.
But I think they can afford it. There's not much time left. Maybe they learn from this and get back and straighten up and score those remaining offense points. Sometimes all the opponent needs is that one casual point from the opponent, and they use it as a comeback. We've seen these kind of comebacks in international games where teams have come back from 2-9, scored on Universal and won the game. Sure, I'm not so sure whether it will happen. We don't have much time left. The hard stop at 65 minutes. We are right now at 59 minutes. So 6 minutes left for the game. And the score is 12-9. to FlyWild. A nice pull. Reset to box. Box to Rama. Again he's playing the point, Rama. Nice pass to Karan. Back to Siva. Siva to Neela. Whoa! What a grab! That's Neela. To Karan, but that was pressure building from those easy offense points to pressure, losing the offense again. This is an opportunity, one more chance to get that break point. Sid has a disc. Sid back to Sushil. You can see the spunk. Talib has the disc. They're playing it easy. Again back to Sushil. They're doing those small passes. Back to Sid, centering it on the side. And that's Eddie. Wow. We're seeing everything, and that's a long arc. And that's a score. Where did that come from? This was not part of the story in this point. They almost thought they scored. In the excitement of things, there was one wrong pass. But this is how the game is. You cannot predict always. You almost thought there will be a comeback. Second break point on the row, but it didn't happen. And FlyWild gets that point.
They brought it till the end zone, and a player was poached. Talib saw the player, but there was a lot of traffic in the middle, and unfortunately for RSK, it was a turnover, which resulted in a fast break and a score. Because it's the last 5 minutes, no timeout can be called by FlyWild.
Last 5 minutes, Nathan. Last 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, play.
We have the D-line going in. Nathan's happy. It's been a clinical and almost 100% performance. 14-10. 39. 39, I think.
It doesn't matter. One time.
Yeah.
Another
14-10? Okay, 14-10 is the score then. Okay. 1 point a game, it so appears. We have the RSK O-line there. And Alex, Messi, Boone, and Co setting up the D-line. It's unfortunately too far for me to see who all are there online, so I might be missing out a few names. Another big pull there by Alex. Deep into the end zone. Pixie catches it. The defense has set up. Rocky has the disc. Marked very closely. Vimal gets in. Harsha gets the disc. Harsh gets the disc. Swings it to Rocky. Sushil going deep. And now Harsha going deep. Messi in pursuit. Sushil comes in and gets the disc. He'll look to swing it to Harsh. Oh, there's a free cut for Nishant. Nishant plucks it in the air and a little too long. A little too long, a little too much on that disc by Nishant. Alex is going to the disc. Vimal will be setting a mark, or so it appears. The wingspan of Vimal definitely an advantage when Alex has the disc. They've set up in a word stack as FlyWild. open side dump being set up. Okay, no, they've, just as I said it, they've shifted from a word stack. Alex at the disc, looking to huck, and he hucks it. Somehow he finds space. There's Messi there, who jumps high and gets sandwiched. Harsh with the D. Gets it to Nishant. Pixie has it. Oh, almost a DO there. On to Rocky. Rocky puts it deep. Alex versus Vimal, and Vimal gets it on the first floor. Oh, he's caught outside. Alex again runs to the line. On to Boone. Swings it back to Alex. There's one more pass to 23. Alex doesn't take it. On to Messi. Messi gives it back to Alex. Quite a bit of lateral movement. On to Boone, who puts it up, and that's taken inside. Yeah, that's taken inside. Though there is an injury scare there. Yeah, a call on injury. I believe it's the shoulder. The shoulder was already injured, and I think either the catch or the impact has maybe made it a little worse. Physio running on the field to the other side to get to the injured person. AP comes in. Someone is fanning him. That's kind.
The physio.
No, not the physio. Someone else is fanning him. AP has the disc. Passes it on. Looking for another huck. Alex gets it. Picks it up the mark. Picks with a good mark over there. Swings it. Onto AP. Onto Boone. Boone to Alex. Alex with a scuba. Onto Messi. AP. Alex gets it again. Alex has been getting a lot of discs in the handler zone. Passes it to Boone. On to Messi. Vimal on Messi. Passes it to Alex. Good patience near the end. Oof! A no-look scuba to finish the point there by Alex. That's the score. And if you want to show someone what the definition of swag when seen visually would be, that would be Alex in this point. And I think that at the end of the game, 15-10 to FlyWild. They won round one. It was a fantastic game, intense to the T. But FlyWild has come out tops. And hopefully they will continue this kind of playing and only get better by the time WCC comes in and finish in the medal bracket.
It's great to watch this match. It was a treat, a showcase of skill, patience, and amazing sportsman spirit also, you can say. Both sides played really well. It was great to do the commentary. Thank you, Tuhin, and myself, Samarth here, and we'll close it here. Thank you.